So y'all, I really had to sit with myself when I realized I was treating BNPL and overdrafts like a second paycheck. And let me tell you, it caught up with me fast. If you've ever swiped your card like future me will figure it out, this one's for you. Welcome back to Shanells Pocketbook. If you're new here, go ahead and join the family by hitting subscribe. Today, we're breaking down the trap of treating BNPL and overdrafts like extra income, my own hard lessons, and what I'm doing to change. Y'all, let me put this into perspective. Nearly 3 in 4 Black Americans live paycheck to paycheck, and we're twice as likely to use alternative financial services like payday loans or overdrafts compared to white households. Why? Because we're already underpaid, overburdened, and locked out of fair credit. So when buy now, pay later or BNPL came along, promising no interest, no hassle, just pay later, it felt like a blessing. Same thing with overdraft protection. You swipe and it just catches you. But here's the hard truth. These services are not built to help us get ahead. They're built to keep us behind while quietly draining our already thin pockets. And the numbers show it. Black households are more likely to carry BNPL debt longer and pay more in fees than any other group. So, before you think BNPL and overdrafts are a little helping hand, just know they're really a trap dressed up as convenience. And it's time we talk about it. Sure, on paper, BNPL can help you spread out the cost of something you really needed if you can pay it off on time. And in a real emergency, overdrafts might save you from your card being declined in front of everybody at the grocery store. But here's the thing. When you're already stretching every dollar, juggling bills, and sometimes even helping out family, how many of us really have the discipline to stay ahead? Truth is, most of us don't. And not because we're irresponsible, but because the system was never built for us to win. And that's why these so-called lifelines end up feeling more like a noose. We deserve better than financial band-aids that keep us in the same cycle. Discipline helps, but it can't fix what's already broken around us. BNPL defaults are already on the rise in 2025. More and more people are overextending themselves and falling behind on payments. Lenders are starting to talk about reporting BNPL defaults to credit bureaus too, which means one missed payment could end up hurting your credit down the line. Some banks are finally phasing down on overdraft fees, but they still disproportionately hit Black households the hardest, keeping us stuck in survival mode. And there's temptation culture. Everybody flexing on social media. BNPL just makes it easier to keep up for the ground, but at a price that most of us really can't afford. And no, BNPL isn't the same as building credit. Overdraft isn't free money. And you're not weak for falling into this. These systems were simply designed to make you feel like you need them. It feels like extra income, but it's really a trap. People use BNPL like free money and overdrafts like a quick fix, thinking, my next check will cover it. But really, you're just robbing your future self, spending money you already don't have. BNPL builds no credit. Most BNPL services don't even report positive payments to your credit. But if you miss a payment, oh, they'll report that in a heartbeat and tank your score. Overdraft fees stack up fast. $35 here, $35 there. That's a whole grocery trip gone. I've seen folks rack up hundreds in fees just for staying negative. And if you've got auto payments, every single dollar can trigger a new fee. It keeps you in survival mode, especially for low-income households. It feeds into the paycheck to paycheck cycle. And seeing folks on social media living big just makes you feel like you've got to keep up, even if it's on borrowed money. You end up paying more than the original price. That $200 pair of shoes ends up costing $240 or more after BNPL fees or overdrafts. Sure, some BNPL interest seems cheaper than overdraft fees, but over 6 months, it still adds up. And all that interest on a loan that doesn't even build credit, not worth it. I want to pause here and say, it's not just about individual choices. These traps hit our community harder because of how the system is set up. Lower incomes, fewer resources, and more pressure to help family all make it feel like we don't have another option. But we do. And that's what I'm about to talk about next. Now, y'all already know the system wasn't built for us in mind, but that doesn't mean we can't learn it, play it, and use it to our advantage. Here's what I mean. Invest in yourself. Skills pay the bills. Look into certifications, trades, or even short courses that can help you earn more. You don't always need a full degree to increase your income. Sometimes, a few months of training can put you in a whole new tax bracket and mindset. Keep learning. Educate yourself about how credit really works, how to budget smarter, and how to save for the future, even if it's just a little at a time. Don't let them keep you in the dark. Knowledge really is power and keeps you from falling into traps like BNPL and overdrafts. Invest in your resume and yourself. Take a resume workshop, practice interviewing, and start networking. Sometimes it's not about working harder, but positioning yourself for better opportunities that already exist. Be intentional with your money. Every dollar you earn deserves a job. Create a budget, even if it's simple. Save what you can. Pay yourself first and stop letting every little thing eat at your check. We can't outwork a broken system, but we can outsmart that system if we're focused. At the end of the day, we deserve better. And while we fight for systematic change, we can also take small, intentional steps to build our own stability. Every little bit counts, and you're worth the effort. Listen, these tips won't fix the whole system overnight. We know that. But they can put you in a better position, and every little win matters. If this resonates with you, go ahead and subscribe to Shanells Pocketbook, where we help Black Americans budget smarter, build better habits, and level up using the free tools and resources most folks overlook. We're uplifting our community one finance tip at a time, and you belong in that conversation. So hit that follow button, drop a comment, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.